Hi, before we start, I just want to say I do apologize for not using the wide lens of my camera, so it is only in portrait view for the next few videos. I'll work on that in the future. And I also want to apologize for the terrible audio. I am working on improving this as well. So please bear with me, I am new to this, but I will be working on these issues. Thank you. I'm Lou, welcome to my channel. I'm just getting ready for work. It is Friday. I'm no makeup guru, so please don't judge me. I'm not going for great makeup look or anything. It's a Friday morning and it is just horrible weather. This video is just a sort of intro to what I'm going to be talking about, what my channel is all about. I am a type 1 diabetic and I really want to make some videos to just share what it's like living with this condition. Helps me feel a bit better about it, I don't know. But also when I was first diagnosed, I scoured YouTube for videos like this where I could see other people living with this condition for support. And there are a couple of them that I liked, but there's not a lot out there. So why not add to it? I thought this might be helpful for some people, I don't know. Also for anyone who doesn't have the condition, could be an insight, or at least my perspective. That's all this is about. Also, not just type 1 diabetes stuff, but also just life living in a really, really remote place. Just someone, I guess, just for me, have someone to talk to. I'm also open to suggestions as well, so let me know. I may cover certain topics like food and bolusing and things like that, or like the supplies that I have to use, or anything like that. I'm happy to share in other videos, so watch this space. So, ooh, not bad looking eyebrow. So I'm just doing this video as like an intro to my actual video. I've done some filming the last couple of days, so I had a doctor's appointment and so I talk about that a little bit. That was Wednesday, today's Friday. On yesterday, I talk a little bit about just in general, my condition, also like where we live, the job and things like that. So it's just a really quick introduction. And I just wanted to start it with a little bit more formality. So that's what this is all about. All I can say is that my videos will get a little bit better as we go along. I guess starting is always tricky, so bear with me with that one. But I'll do my best and I hope you come along with me. I've done my makeup, I've made my lunch, and yeah, I'm all ready to go to work. I just need to feed the little kitten, make sure the other cat's got some food as well, and then I'm off to work. So yeah, I will see you in a bit. So I just came back from my doctor's appointment. I'm actually in the car park at the moment at the medical centre. So you have to wear a mask when you're in there, so I didn't want to put any makeup on beforehand, so just quickly doing that now. I had to order more pump supplies. That's like an infusion set, which is the tube that goes into my stomach that delivers insulin from the pump to my stomach, and the reservoir, which is the little bottle that the insulin sits inside the pump. And I had to order more insulin, and I had to order some more test strips so I can test my blood sugar if my pump needs me to calibrate, or if I'm going low or if I'm too high. It's just really tricky when you have to order these through your GP if you don't have an endocrinologist appointment, and they don't really know anything about type 1 diabetes. Some of them even think that type 1 and type 2 are like the same thing. I've had one GP make me just cry because she was just so mean. She was telling me how I should be on a diet and how I'm not allowed to eat sugar, which is really harsh. The way she said it as well was just like why are you not on a diet? And I'm like, diabetic trained dietitian kept telling me I should eat the same as I would normally, except I just have to add give myself insulin for it. I don't have to change my diet. Like, I'm not unhealthy, you know, in that way. And she just made me cry right in her office. She did not even apologize at all. Anyway, don't like to see her again because they've changed my doctor. Thank God. Now I sort of come in really prepared with like exactly what I need and exactly how much I need, and make sure it's the right type. Oh my gosh, there's so many different types of insulin supplies, like so many different types. Didn't know this when I was first diagnosed, and didn't know that there were different insulins and different like test strips. Like some test strips don't even work in my glucometer. Excuse me, my face is just not great at the moment. Not great at all. So I just have to go to work after this, you know, just to make myself look a little bit more presentable. For the pharmacy, I have to wait like 10 to 15 minutes to even go to the pharmacy, and then I have to wait while I'm at the pharmacy to get what I need, probably another 20 minutes. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Like, I'm not just wasting time. I'm just filling in the time that I have. Yeah. Don't judge me for my makeup either. I'm not doing it, you know, a good job or anything. I'm just trying to make myself look a little bit less horrific. That is all. Anyway, the doctor I had today, I really liked him. He's not my normal doctor. He is a fill-in doctor because my doctor's on holiday at the moment. So he was just like a little bit fascinated by my like technology and stuff, and asked, can I see your pump, or can I see your pump set? What does it look like? So I was like, sure. Usually they're just like either judging me or don't know. I just feel like it's hard to talk about it. You gotta go in sort of expecting the worst, you know, so you're not crying your eyes out like I was last time. He listened to everything I said. I made sure I got the right types of test strips and things, and he was really good about me checking that. Yeah, so that's good. I do not have the time, patience, or skills to do my eyebrows well today. I just need them to look like eyebrows. They're quite fair, so you can't really see the hairs, and it kind of looks like I'm ill. I just look better when I have them on. And also I feel better when I have them on, you know. I need to feel good. My doctor's appointment today was kind of funny because he was like just really curious. He was telling me how they have a little bit of endocrine training in their medical degree, but it's like a module that they touch on it. It's not a whole bunch. So he was interested talking to me about that, about my experience, I guess, and, you know, putting it toward what he already knows. Sort of like building his knowledge base a little bit. I think it's really cool when doctors talk to you like that, because they recognize that because we're living with this condition that we are actually a little bit expert in that way. I'm not saying we're like, oh, we're experts or whatever, but like you live with it every day, you deal with it, you know, like you do become familiar with things, and you do learn a lot. You are in a sense your own, like your body's your experiment. You are almost your own expert in it. And that's how my endocrinologist and my team sort of treat me as well. They like talk to me about what I think and all of that, and then they put their knowledge to it as well. So we work together as a team. And I like it when doctors can recognize that, like GPs can recognize it, because a lot of them don't. A lot of them are just like trying to, I'm the doctor, you're the patient, you listen to me. But really, a real good doctor should listen to their patients. I probably look like a clown because it's really not great lighting. Oh well, I think even if I do look like a clown, I probably still look better than my face with that makeup though. I'm breaking out at the moment, it's not good. I've got a giant nose, so, you know, trying to make it look less giant. God, I'm really puffy, especially. I think it's because I'm not sleeping well. I'm not sleeping well. When your pump alarm goes off at 4 AM most mornings, telling you to calibrate your pump, Like you gotta go prick your finger. You don't sleep well. You don't get quality sleep. Yeah. My sister is really, really good at makeup. Like, she's just a real natural at it. If she saw me do this, she'd be like, oh no. Oh. She would not be impressed. I always find this makes my makeup look better. It's more like sunk into your skin. I don't know, sinking into your skin more. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm not a makeup person, okay? You know, and do anything to the face with makeup, it improves a little bit, so I will finish the rest of my errands and I'll head off to school. I may talk to you later. Hey. This is little Bunny. She's about 12 to 13 weeks old and we rescued her 2 weeks ago. Hey, little girl. She's still a little bit getting used to our household. Aren't you, darling? Yeah? The other cat, George, who's 1.5-ish, he is still getting used to each other, let's just say. They're getting much better. And she's got, yeah, come here. Come here. Got this blanket just because her claws are a little bit sharp. Look. She's got some fur missing in between her eyes, don't you, sweetie? And the vet seems to think it's it could be an allergic reaction to the plastic cat bowls we were using. Oof. She doesn't seem to think it's ringworm or anything like that, so that's good. Hey, that's good, eh, sweetheart? Hey, Tinto. Oh, she's very playful. Hey? Yeah. We're keeping her in like a dog crate at the moment with her bed, litter box and her food and water and some toys. Hey, a small contained place that she feels safe and that no one can get her like big cats like George. She's very sweet. Very sweet, aren't you, darling? You're very sweet and very mischievous. You're so beautiful. So we found her under the school 2 weeks ago. It was pouring down with rain, wasn't it, darling? It was freezing, little kitten. You were very hungry. And very alone. Put some food out. She took it, and we caught her in a possum trap that just catches the possums. It doesn't hurt possums. Hey, and then we made her all warm and took her to the vet. Hey, darling. And she's doing really well. Well, you've got a fractured tooth. That's a baby tooth, so, and it's not too important, and it's not causing you too much harm, so it's okay. Yeah. Still eat your food, can't you, darling? You're not in any pain, which is good. Yeah. She's had a bit of a rough start to her life, but hopefully from now on it's just up and up, isn't it, darling? You're welcome to our family. We love you very much. I'm just in here. It's in our office room of our house, so we live in a schoolhouse. My husband is the principal and sole teacher of a tiny primary school, and I am the teacher aide and office manager and cleaner of the school. We have 7 students. It's very remote, so it's fine. Children range from 6 years old to 12 years old, and we are going to get 2 more 5-year-olds coming soon. It is exciting, but it's a lot of work. In a small school, you still have to do all the things a big school does. Working in a school is not what I thought I'd be doing, but good opportunity for me and my husband to save some money so we could look at buying a house, start a family. I just moved here a year and a half ago, that's what the plan was. And then I got really sick last year and ended up being in hospital for a few days and was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. So that was life-changing. We usually do baking on a Friday. The last time we did banana bread, and the time before that we did cookies for Mother's Day, and we put them in the cellophane bags. I think the kids wrapped them up in ribbons and made cards and gave that to their mum for Mother's Day, so that was sweet. I love doing that kind of stuff with them. It's so much fun, and they honestly, they really like it, and they honestly, I think you're so cool. It's the thing about kids, you can do anything to help them, and if you make it a little bit fun, they think you are just great and fun. It's so nice. The kind of validation you get from working with kids can be amazing. Teaching itself is not something I want to do with my life. It's just not my strength or my passion personally, but I'm happy to be in this sort of role where I get to be in charge of certain programs and things and sort of support the teacher or my husband. It's a different sort of situation. I don't know what I'll be doing after this. When we leave here in a few years, we're thinking of staying between 3 to 5 years, and we're 1.5 years in at the moment. But I'm using this time to grow some skills. I've almost finished completing a national certificate in education support, so that will go really well on my CV. It's only a certificate, but it is a tertiary qualification. My assignment is due next week, so hopefully I pass that. So far I've been doing really well with it. I just like to get good grades, you know. I always try my best. It's really hard though when sometimes you're a bit sick or you're a bit busy or all of the above is happening. It's so hard to study and work, and I know people do it all the time, but I've been struggling a little bit with it, so just to be finished, that certificate would be, I cannot wait, it'd be really good, and then I can focus on, got some other things up my sleeve, so that should be good. Craft is something that I love. Okay, I used to love baking. I used to make sugar cookies and decorate them, and cakes and other little dessert treats, but mainly sugar cookies and cakes. I'll show some pictures of ones I've made in the past, and it was something I really wanted to turn into my own little business. For years I've been wanting to do that, and I even made like a little logo and everything, my own Instagram page for it. Finding baking to be a really tricky thing. I just lost my passion for it. I can't really look at food or think about food or make food without being reminded of my condition. It's just taken the magic away from what I used to love about baking. Even though I can eat everything that I make if I wanted to, something inside me has changed. It's sad because the creativity that I have sort of made the passion is still there. So I got a cricket machine for Christmas. I'm very lucky for my husband, and I've been working out ways I can be creative with that, and so far I'm just doing things like making gifts for people and trying out things here and there, but I've got a few things I want to do, and maybe I can turn it into a, for now, like a side hustle. That's my dream at this point. That's what I want to do, that I would be happy. I can get stuck into that craft or those sort of projects, and I don't have to think about my condition. I mean, I do to an extent, like every part of my day anyway, but it keeps me focused on something different and feeds that creative side of me. So that's what my goal is, to spend all my free time building my crafts and figuring out a way to make that a little business. So watch this space, that should be fun. I really wanted to write like a blog or something about how I'm feeling, what I'm going through. But I'll be honest, like writing, I struggle to focus, I struggle to be able to word things. It's much easier for me if I just talk. So I thought, why not do this? I don't know, maybe it'll help someone. I always like to watch people talk about their lives and things like that. Kind of makes you feel like you've got someone there to talk to, or who will listen, like a friend, but without just blabbing your friend's ear off the whole time. And I live so remotely now, it's hard. I don't get to see my friends all that often anymore, and so this is kind of therapeutic, and you know, maybe I'll get some feedback as well. Hopefully nice feedback, and hopefully if it's negative, in a tasteful way. That'd be nice. We'll see. Maybe no one will watch it at all. And if that's the case, then this is just for me, and that's cool. A few things I could do videos about as well, which would be cool. I actually enjoy doing the videos. I haven't posted any yet, but I have done some, and I've practiced doing some editing and videos and things. I really love it. It's so fun. I'm creative, what can we say? Little cat's curled up, asleep. So cute. She's had a big day. We went to the vet today, so yeah. She had a big car trip. It takes 45 to 50 minutes to get anywhere with a petrol station, supermarket, or anything, including the vet, from our house. So, and it's not just a 45-minute drive, it's down a windy, very narrow, steep hillside. The road's not good, very narrow in places, a lot of trucks, and no mobile reception, so it's a little bit stressful, the drive, and just how windy it is. Like, I don't get car sick, but my god, I feel so ill every single time. I have to be like singing a song or talking like the whole time, otherwise I feel like disgusting. So if you're a type 1 person, you'll know that pizza is like the devil's food, because you can't win. It's very rare that you'll have a good day when you have pizza. However, tonight we had pizza. It was from a restaurant, so it had decent toppings on, I guess. It was a real thin base, but we had pizza, and I obviously didn't know exactly what was in the pizza, so I guessed my bolus for it. Dosing myself with insulin is what bolusing is, for anyone who doesn't know. I ended up doing it in 3 lots, so I did a certain amount at the start, about 15 minutes before I ate. I did my second lot in like the middle of me eating, and then afterwards I did another bolus. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. been told to split bolus before, which is usually do it in 2 lots, but everyone can do it the same and eat the same, and it still work out different for everybody. There's no rhyme or reason for this, but so far it's been about an hour since I've eaten and I'm in range still. However, we all know it could sneak up on me when I'm least expecting it, so we'll see how the rest of the night goes. But so far, have I gotten away with pizza? Does it mean I'll get away with it again? There's no guarantees. It is the life that we live. I could do everything right, and it could still not work out, and I could still wind up very high on blood sugars. Not the good kind of high.